This is Gwen Evans with G Productions LLC, and today is the first segment of documentary one for Out of the Closet. I bet you don't know why. A documentary for ZEAUNDRA ISOM, a young lady, 25 years old, who is suffering and struggling with the Marfan syndrome. Hi, ZEAUNDRA. How are you today?
Wonderful.
That's great. How are you feeling today?
Excellent.
Good, good, good. I wanted to go over some questions with you, Zeandra, to ask you about the Marfan syndrome. And I wanted to know, when were you first diagnosed?
At birth.
At birth.
Yes.
It's been a struggle for your life, for the safety of yourself, your integrity, your consciousness. What happens? What does it do to you?
It puts me through a lot of stress and a lot of overwhelming, I would say, anger.
Why anger?
Anger from basically some of the things that I have realized over the years that I'm not able to do and just basically be a part of.
Okay, and I'm sure that that bothers you in some way. You know, it stresses you out. But I also wanted to ask you, Leandra, how do you function every day? I mean, what have you gone through? I do know that your mom said you had your last surgery, your 10th surgery. Is
Yes.
that right? And you have a
Yes.
pacemaker as well.
Yes.
Okay, your pacemaker. Where's your pacemaker located?
It is on the left side, on the outside of my armpit.
So that's your pacemaker that I'm getting a close up of right there, right
Yes.
there. Okay, that pacemaker is for the last surgery that you had, I'm sure,
Yep, that is
for
correct.
your heart surgery.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zeandra, with this connective syndrome, is it let me see, what can I ask you? Does it hinder you from doing anything that a normal person can do?
Yes, it does.
What are those things?
Walking a little bit is a major one. Seeing, and also it affects me with a little, I would say, my mobility.
Okay. So are you walking with the aid of a walking cane now, or are you in a rolling chair, wheelchair,
Yes,
automatic wheelchair?
I use I'm visually impaired, so I use a blind cane, and
Mm-hmm.
it basically helps me to navigate and get around outside pretty good. Without it, I would say I'm pretty much basically clueless. It really helps me to just function.
Okay. Now with the Marfan syndrome, your joints, and I noticed that you're small. Have you ever had any problems with anyone making fun of the way that you look?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, with your arms and everything. I know they're extremely small. I'll see if I can get a zoom right quick of you overall. And could you stand up for a moment so people can understand what the Marfan syndrome does to a person who's suffering? Okay. And I just need you to turn sideways for me and let people see just that condition, because no one knows exactly, what it is, and people will automatically say that you're anorexic, and that's not true. And I know that by being the way that you are, as you said, you had limitations to what you're doing and your
Yes.
lifestyle, and you can sit back down now. And what are your aspirations there?
I would say right now, just to work on being happier
Mm-hmm.
and finding my greatest passion in life, which I'm still searching for.
Okay. Now I do know that you had a very important gift. You can sing. You were a rapper at one time. And I do know that you were on my radio show and a couple of other radio shows, maybe more than that. Have you decided to give up your rapping?
Yes, at this point, where I'm at in life, I'm no longer doing that. I'm looking to, at this time, I'm looking to basically pursue, um, I would say at this point, motivational speaking and just, talking about the stuff I have been through
Right,
with the syndrome.
right, right. Now with the syndrome that you have, I noticed that you have about 17 steps that you have to come up enter your home. Does that make it difficult for you at any period in time? Trying to
Yes,
get up the steps?
yes, it does.
Does it make you tired or do you get out of breath quickly?
Yes, both.
Okay. Now with having said that, with everything else that you're struggling with, what do you eat? How do you go about your daily life? What do you do every day?
Um, well, after I wake up, I have a special contact lens that I put in to help me see.
Mm-hmm.
After I put that in, oh, by the way, it's very high prescription.
Okay.
But after I put that in, I basically I do my little breakfast. I make some oatmeal, eggs, toast, jelly, and then after sometimes I like to sit outside a little bit.
Right.
I have like a little area and just enjoy, the scenery and the
Right.
fresh air.
Exactly.
And I mean, I come in and I watch a little TV and just, hang out a little bit. My own company in my own room.
Okay. Well, are you still writing? Are you doing poetry? Are you doing a journal?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
Is it because of the surgery, the last surgery that you had, and the will not to do anything anymore? Has something taken away from that?
Yes, it has. The last surgery really just wiped me out basically
Mm.
and strained me beyond what I could do at that point. And it just, over the last few months, my vision has got worse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting these floaters, and I'm suffering from migraine headaches.
Right.
And it just really, it affects how much I'm able to do and how, like fast I'm able to do it. And it's just, I have kind of found over the years, it's been slowing me down quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So due to that, that's why at this point I'm no longer writing. It's basically the vision at this point.
Exactly. Now, I'm sure that you're aware of the bullying things that are going around in schools and pretty much everywhere. It's not something new. It's been going on for a long, long time. Have you ever been bullied by people, in society as far as your syndrome is concerned?
Yes, I have.
How did you handle that?
Well, I would say with a little sarcastic, I would say outroar.
Mm-hmm.
And then other times I'll be honest, I'll go home and feel like the worstest person in the world.
Right.
It make me cry. Sometimes it would make me want to hide myself even more.
Yeah.
Also cover up more.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're a very beautiful young lady at 25 years old. And thank you so much, ZEAUNDRA, for being a part of our documentary, the pictorial documentary that you wanted us to do for you. And we really appreciate your time and allowing us to come into your home to view you as a young lady with a very beautiful mind, despite your disabilities. We know that you've worked hard at doing the things that you've done. We look forward to another CD from you soon. When you feel up to it and your strength comes back as much as possible, we really would like to interview you again and to play your music as we did before 2 years ago on my radio show, the Arlene Brown Mitchell TV Network and radio show, the Franz Ates Melody Music show as well. So thank you with all of our love to you and your family. And in return, we would like to check up on you, from time to time if that's okay with you. And keep everyone posted about your activities and everything. This has been Gwen Evans with Jewish Productions, and I do hope that you will support this young lady in her efforts to make a better life for herself, to help her with some of her financial obligations, and to email her. She'll be setting up an email soon, but right now you can contact her through gwenevans63@gmail.com or gwizproductions.gae@gmail.com. And we look forward to sending those letters out, emails out to ZEAUNDRA. Please enjoy the remainder of the pictorial with the Make-A-Wish Foundation preparing Zeaundra and her mom preparing Zeaundra for her first CD photo shoot in Egyptian attire. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may you have a wonderful life.